welcome. Week 7, featuring Sergio and Matt. How was your day today, Matt?
It was pretty good, very exciting. I'm ready to get into this fantasy football talk. I live for it. I won it twice. I love it. How was your day, man?
I have not won it yet, so I'm hoping that this is the year to get it done. Well, like always, weekly power rankings. I guess we'll get started. We're going to start at number 12, and I'll let you have this one, Matt. Why don't you start us off? Who do you think is at the bottom?
I'll start it off with number 12. I think our lowest team, because frankly, I think he doesn't care if he forgets, is the Sticky Bandits, aka Douglas Foster. He is number 12 power rankings.
Wow. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. He kind of pulled the grunts on us this week and forgot to set his lineup, which is very, very, very frowned upon.
Yeah, he gives lines for a living, but we'll let it slide.
Yeah, we'll let it slide. This week he's got Josh Allen on a bye, Chase Claypool on a bye, Emmanuel Sanders on a bye. So let's just hope, for the sake of the league's integrity, that he doesn't forget to set his lineup this week, and maybe cost someone a chance at the playoffs or something.
I get it. Like, you're 1-5. Like, don't lose the integrity of the league because you're salty, is all I'm saying. Do it better, bud.
Okay. Well, I think we said all that we can say about that. I'm going to go ahead and move on. Let's go with number 11.
Who do you have?
Huge win this week. Huge win. This guy knocked down the undefeated. And I'm gonna have to give the spot to Mark. He was last week's number 12. He's putting up some decent points. What's he got? He's got 719. It's not that much, but he's not at the bottom. No. And he got lucky. He put together a good lineup and he was able to knock out Al. What do you think?
I gave the Spice Melane, whatever.
Yeah.
I gave him for the simple fact that I don't respect him, and he's going to win.
Very personal attack. Is this based on the owner or the team play, or both?
It's both, really. It's 50-50. It's more like, I don't respect the owner. I don't respect his moves. He made some terrible trades that worked out in his favor by luck, and I don't respect fantasy league.
We'll get to that trade in a little bit. It hasn't played out for the person that he traded with, but I like to think that as the owner of that team, that I've had a huge part of his recent success, and I gave him a second chance. And I think if it didn't happen, he may have 0 wins at this point. So it's basically, I
wanted to give him 12, but I couldn't.
I wanted to give him I wanted to actually give him 13, but
I wanted to excommunicate him.
Yeah. Well, okay. The reason why I went with Mark at 11. So Matt's got 714 points. Mark's got 719. But he does have that one additional win. So I just gave little Matt the edge there.
I get it.
But it's a close one. Who you got at number 10?
Number 10, I have the El Paso Lot Lizards.
Kyle.
He has more wins than other teams, but he's in a different division.
Yeah,
and I don't
709 points. I think he's at the bottom. I think he's got the least amount of points.
He's been very fortunate, is all I would say.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a strong team, and I don't think he'll do anything. I don't even think he'll get to the playoffs, but he might, because one of them are very bad.
Let's see what he's got. All right, so he's got Robbie Anderson in his lineup. Oh, because he's got Stephon Diggs on a bye. He's got Chris Carson with the stiff neck.
The stiffest neck.
Rob Gronkowski with broken ribs. I don't know. Russell Wilson with the dislocated phalange. So
yeah, his team's very, very injury riddled, and I don't know. He's
got Brady though. He's got Brady and Mike Evans. He's got Jamar Chase.
I get it, but team's strong enough to make a run. You need more depth, bud. You don't have it.
I went with our buddy Ross. I went with Team Can't Get Right at number 10. 813 total points. I mean, he's in the upper echelon. He's been very unlucky.
Terrible luck.
Terrible luck. Let's see what he's got. What he's got going with him.
I think with some good matchups, he could make a run and sneak into the playoffs.
This last week hurt though. If he could have pulled it off this week, I think he would have been in a better position. But
for sure,
now it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But injuries are happening and bye weeks are happening, so like it's about to be like mayhem. Like each week's going to be who can just put together a lineup to sneak by. But
and the way these are playing out, a guy with a losing record could sneak into the playoffs in our league. And that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving that the unlikely chance go for this week is going to Ross. That's my unlikely chance to make the playoffs, but it's a possibility.
Yeah. He's got Herbert on a bye. That's not good. He's got Tyreek Hill at Tennessee. He's got the Jalen Waddle at home versus Atlanta. He's been balling. McKissick, he's been balling. Gibson's kind of been banged up. He's still riding out with Miles Sanders in there.
He is.
I think he's going to make some changes though, because he's still got Calvin Ridley on the bench, Deebo Samuel, Cordarrelle Patterson. I think some of those guys are going to be in the lineup. I just don't think he's had a chance to make that change.
Yeah, he should definitely do it before tomorrow. But
he's going to have to pick up a quarterback unless he just pulls a Dougie and forgets to set it.
Yeah, and are there any worthy quarterbacks on the waiver as of right now? They might.
I think there's decent ones. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but I think he can go snag one real quick.
He can't afford another loss. He has to start winning now if he has any chance.
Yeah.
But this week's going to be tough for him. He better
Who you got at what number are we on?
We're on 10. I had him at 9, so we can move past that.
For number 9, I had Kyle. I have Kyle at number 9.
All right. Well, I had Kyle at 11 or 10. Mm-hmm. No, 11. No, 10. I had him at 10. All right, let's move to 8. I have Dead Man Walking. Another one.
This is the first one that we agree on, man. I have Devin at number 8. Huge win. Kept his season alive.
Oh, he's 2-4. I forget.
He's 2-4, but I mean, he won this week and
he did. Barely won, but he did. He beat a big opponent. He beat Team Winman.
Yeah, I mean, a win's a win.
He's not a threat anymore, but he was a threat.
A win is a win. I'm trying to pull him up, but
a win is
he's acting up.
Dead Man Walking. I could pull him up. Let's see.
Matt Ryan, Miami. He pulled together like this
ragtag team. I'm liking it.
It's ragtag, but a lot of these people are getting a lot of targets because of injuries.
I know. Also, his entire team is on bye week also, so that sucks for him.
Yeah. I don't know if I like the Jets on the road versus New England. I don't know if I like that.
I don't like that either. I don't like that at all.
I do like Cooper Kupp at home versus Detroit. He's going to have like 37 points.
He doesn't have many options, man. His whole team is on bye week.
And it's a big question mark what Cleveland's going to do. Because Baker's hurt and Chubb and Kareem Hunt are out. So if Dearness Johnson, if they run the ball, he could see 20 points.
Unlikely, but possibly. Yeah. That's a possibility. So yeah, we agree on that. 9.
8.
8. Yeah, he's 8. He's 8 for me.
It's a little difficult to count numbers sometimes.
It's very, especially when you write them in Sharpie. Fumes.
All right, the lucky number 7. I'm gonna go with Vincent Allen. I'm gonna go V here. I'm gonna go Team Lionhearted at number 7.
Nice. I don't have him at number 7. I have Spanish Harlem Bodega only because he beat the Roman Empire to dethrone him of an undefeated season. I appreciate him for.
So you have Mark. Last week I had him at number 12. You have him at number 7. That's bold. That is some bold bodega stuff right there. I'm pulling up Vincent's team right now. Let's see what he's got. Kareem Hunt, IR. That's the first thing that stands out.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers at home versus Washington. He should eat.
Yeah.
Leonard at home versus Chicago. I like it. I like the Rodgers and Devontae Adams connection. That's going to hit. That's going to hit this week.
I think so. I like that. I like it a lot. I judged his draft, but I
think we all did. We all judged his draft, and we thought it wasn't where it needed to be. But like, he's put together a decent team. I mean, it's pretty decent. Look at his backups. He's got Stafford on the bench. He hasn't played, I don't think, one game, and he's scored like 20 points every week.
Right. Yeah. Don't get it, and Julio Jones, which is. He's questionable, but he may play.
Would you go AJ Green or Julio instead of Odell?
No, honestly. Well, since Baker's hurt, yeah.
Because Julio's going up against Kansas City.
Exactly. And then AJ's going against Houston, I would say.
But Julio really hasn't done nothing.
AJ Green hasn't really done anything either, though.
I mean,
I don't think either. So
I don't know. I think it's a decent lineup. He's projected 115 points. He should get it.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll get to predictions later. All right, who you got at number 6?
Number 6, I have Vincent. So I gave Vincent his due. 3-3. He surprised me this year.
Yeah.
He surprised.
Number 6, I got Bartholomew.
Wow.
I got little Matt Bartholomew at number 6. He climbed his way into the top 6, the playoffs. I don't know, man.
Do you think he has a run at the playoffs?
I think he does, as much as it pains me to say it.
Yeah.
Like literal, it puts me in pain.
Right.
I don't like Joe Burrow at Baltimore, but I think you have to roll with it.
Yeah.
I think DK is probably going to catch a touchdown on us Monday night, the Saints.
I would like Lockett to do more, but that's a thing.
I mean, they do have Geno Smith now, so they may both not do as well as you would think.
I don't like his team. I want him to lose. That's just biased. I'm being biased against him.
100% biased. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Tim Patrick. I don't like the 2 first names. I'm not a big fan of the 2 first names.
Dave Roy.
I do like the Patriots versus the Jets at home on defense.
Yeah. I do like that.
Yeah.
Wow, Spice at 6, man. That's okay. Well, Matt, you should feel very privileged for that.
Very, very erect. Number 5, I have Brian Winman. Number 5,
Yeah.
I have Brian.
I have Dave at 5.
Dave at 5. Brian's leading
Dave.
the league in scoring. He's got 829 points.
Yeah.
But he's lost 3 games in a row. What do you have to say about team 5, Brian? I'm putting Brian at number 5.
I had him at 4.
You had him at 4?
Yeah. I had Dave at 5. I had Brian at 4.
Even with the 3-game losing streak, though?
Yeah. I did, because he has a strong team. And like I said, the divisional thing, it's like a divisional thing. I think his team's better than Dave's team. Dave has got lucky this entire year.
He does have a good team. I mean, he's got fucking Derrick Henry.
He puts up 40.
You could literally be down 37 points and win by 10. Hopkins, DJ Moore. I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff right there. Derek Carr is kind of hit or miss, though. Not gonna lie. Oh, his stud Mike Williams is on a bye week. He's been eating all year.
He has been.
He didn't do that much last week, though.
Well, it's going to be interesting. His team looks very strong, though. He has a very strong team.
So your number 4, you put Brian?
Brian Women, yes.
My number 4 was Dave.
Okay, all right. So
yeah,
I
put Dave above Brian because he's got that extra win and because he's just won recently as opposed to Brian's 3-game losing streak. But look, Brian's outscoring him by over 100 points.
What I'm saying.
Dave's got 711 points. That's second last in the league.
Yeah, and he's 4-2. I don't get it. I don't get that. But I gave him top 5 because you have to, because he's top 5 right now. If he keeps getting lucky.
I mean, he's got Lamar Jackson, stud. Robert Woods versus Detroit this week. It's just those injuries are catching up to him, man. He's got Saquon and Nick Chubb out. That's his two top picks are down. He's got Keenan Allen on a bye. If he's going to go down, he's going to go down this week.
I think he may lose this week.
We'll get to predictions shortly.
Want him to lose.
We're in the top 3. Bring us home. Who you got at number 3?
I have Christian Mingle, Serge.
I have Serge as well.
Okay.
He snuck by this week. He got a good he's got some good competition with Vincent, but he beat him by a few points. He's not in the high the high 700s, 800s. He's got 757 total points,
right? Which
is kind of like middle of the pack, But
it is middle of the pack.
What is your take on the on what he gave up for the chance of having McCaffrey?
His trade, it bit him in the ass, but he still made a run.
Yeah, he didn't lose 3 games in a row after it. He was able to keep it afloat.
He kept his momentum because he had depth, and he still has depth. And when Christian comes back, if he comes back, he's a dangerous, dangerous team.
Yeah,
and run for the championship.
I think that's what he was thinking, is that he didn't know how long the injury was going to last, and that if he can get them to him and Dalvin Cook on the field at the same time, come like towards the end of the season when like the games really matter and like in the playoffs. But yeah. I don't think he expected it to last as long as it's lasted, or he may have rethought the trade that when he did it.
Yeah, but you can't dwell. You just got to move forward, man.
Yeah.
and he did help the Spice Melange a lot in their little 3-game win streak.
Yeah, I think if Spice Melange ends up winning the league, I think he should forfeit his earnings and basically pay.
No,
He should give the complete earnings to Christian Mingle.
Well, to me, but
like a split amongst the entire league. He should pay just the entire league.
Right.
A lump sum.
Right. We get our money back.
Yeah, it's to respect his elders and just the people that raised him, you know?
Right. Yeah. We did a terrible job, but we did okay.
Number two,
who do you have?
Number two, it's the same as last week. I'm going with Team Matt. I think it's right where he's hovering. He's right at the top. And if Al loses again this week and Matt wins, I think we may have a new number one. But it's just not enough to put him over Al with that one additional loss.
Okay.
You know?
So I think he's being very humble right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's given himself, the number 2 spot as opposed to number 1, which he has the highest playoff percentage rate in the entire league.
Mm-hmm.
He has the most chance to get the first bye week in the playoffs.
I want to bring your attention to something, though. So the points allowed.
Yeah.
There's some luck involved in who you play. And for whatever reason, Matt's played teams when they've had very down weeks. And so
yes,
his opponents have scored the fewest amount in the league, 665 total points.
Yes.
So it's
but he's in the upper echelons of points scored.
He is. He's right at 798, almost at 800. But
yeah,
when these teams start scoring more points, it may be a little closer than what the first half of the season has showed, you know?
Yeah. I don't think he's scared because he's been seeing people's lineups and the high scoring teams don't even really stand a chance anymore. So
yeah,
I don't think he's worried about any playoff scares. I think it's going to be a low scoring teams that'll sneak their way into the playoffs.
I think if they can figure out what's happening in Seattle, the quarterback situation, if Lockett can pick up where he left off, this first 3 weeks, Mahomes and Kelsey, they're going to see better days. It's just that defense is so bad that they're just not the same team that they were last year or the last few years. So teams are more competitive, but to have Mahomes and Kelsey in the long stretch is pretty nice.
It is. It is their dynamic duo.
Well, how do you feel about there's been some lack of production in that in the flex a little bit with Tyler Boyd recently. Do you feel he's still deserving of starting, or would you give a Crowder or a LaVisca a shot at starting?
Well, LaVisca has his own bye week.
Well, yeah, not this week.
Eventually, LaVisca's been given more production than Boyd recent weeks, but Boyd did come out strong. But he may be seeing the bitch in a foreseeable future. We don't know yet. We just got to crunch numbers, and we'll decide that. Now, I'm surprised that he keeps his defense the same every week. He bets on the Bucs defense, and they're hit or miss, to be honest. Yep. They'll put up 31 week and -5 the next. But he's sticking to his guns. He's sticking to his.
They somehow like to get they get turnovers and sacks. They give up some points though, but
he's had 7 running backs go on the injury reserve list, and he still bounces back, and he knows how to choose them right.
Yep. All right, so I guess we agree on number 1. Once again, we have Al.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
You think this is going to last, or you think it's starting to fade, or what do you think?
I think after the Spanish Harlem the Bodega debacle, he's on a downtrend.
like inside the locker room, it's starting to deteriorate.
I think it's starting to deteriorate. I think the fame got to his head a bit. He needs to humble himself. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose 2 more games in a row on a 3-game lose streak, and it's gonna humble him. He's gonna try to make some adjustments. He's gonna overthink and overtinker, and that's gonna drop to the number 5 spot. Wow. That's my prediction.
So you're predicting the Roman Empire is gonna fall once again.
Once again, yes.
Yeah. He's got Austin Eckler and James Robinson on a bye this week.
Yeah.
Eckler's been his horse. It looks like if Antonio Gibson's going to play, he'll just slide into that. But other than that, it looks like he may have to start like Naheem Hines, and because you got Montgomery on IR.
Yep.
Paris Campbell on IR. Unless Devontae Parker plays, or I don't think Galladay is going to play, so he's a little thin. I don't know how he's going to replace that production.
He doesn't have another running back, so he's going to have to pick one off the waiver or make some trades, which I doubt he's going to.
Because McKissick's been kind of stealing some of Gibson's workload, like he gets a lot of looks.
Also, I do want to point out that this is a fact, but he was an auto draft baby.
So maybe this is karma. Like maybe the algorithm put together a good team, but they also they
take it away.
They created a team that they could take away. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think the auto draft is coming back to bite him in his ass. And I think he's on his way to a 3-game losing streak.
Ouch. That's a bold prediction.
Very bold.
Okay. Well, there you have it. That's our power rankings for week 7. Yes. Let's pull up this schedule. Let's see. Let's make some predictions on the week.
All right.
So on my side, I got Dave versus Serge on the first lineup to attack. What do you think? Dave's projected to score more points.
So my prediction is, what is this? Okay. It's tough because Dave still has someone that's on injury reserve, so he still has a few moves to make.
Yeah, but Dave will set his lineup. He'll set it.
Yeah. It's tough because Serge's entire team, like many others this week, is on bye.
I know. And he's got a ragtag. He just put together a crapshoot. It's like a dart. We don't know what's going to hit. So
if Chuba Hubbard could get a touchdown, I hate his QB choice.
You'd rather Sam Darnold at the Giants?
100%. Yes.
Did you know that the Dolphins throw the ball more than any other team in the league, though?
Yeah, but Tyler just came off of injury, so I don't know how he's going to produce.
But Darnold's been struggling since McCaffrey went down.
True, very true.
They're projected to both score the exact amount.
Right.
So the reason why I give Tua the edge is because of that pass efficiency. They can't run the ball, and he is known to take off and run it, and they're playing at home. So
that's probably known to get hurt so much. And I could see another injury in the foreseeable future. This week, if he tries to run the ball too much, he's very injury prone. He has been since college. It's a trend.
But I feel like there's a little bit more upside than Darnold. And like based on my other choices in my lineup, I need to go for that upside.
Well, in your defense, he may be more of a pocket presence because of the injury this week. So that's an upside.
Yeah.
So he may be.
Let's look at Dave's team. You got, Dave he'll replace Landry. He's got his number 1 running back is Damian Harris, which is playing at home versus the Jets. He could score a touchdown it's tough on that one. Elijah Mitchell too. It's tough to trust the 49ers game plan. but he should eat.
I think you're going to win that week. I think you're going to pull it off. I think Dave's going to screw it somehow, and you're going to win by 3 points.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I think I'm gonna go with Serge on versus Dave. All right, let's move on. Let's go. Let's do Kyle versus Big Matt.
That's me. Yes.
Yeah. El Paso Lot Lizards versus Dang Nabbit.
Let's do it.
They're giving you the slight edge.
Yes.
Slight edge. The quarterback matchup is elite. You got Brady versus Mahomes. That's a toss-up. That's a toss-up. You don't know who's going to score more.
Right.
Jones and Javante versus Swift and Drake.
Yeah, I'm not too comfortable with my running back situation, but I think
I like Swift though. I like Swift, but the thing is, it's on the road versus the Rams.
That's going to be
I might give him the slight edge at running back.
Okay. But Kenyon Drake, I need 7 points from him, and that's it. I need 7 points from him to win the game.
You need to hope, and also with Amon Ra, you need to hope that Jalen Ramsey isn't stuck on him.
Yeah, true, very true. I don't think they're going to put Jalen on him, and I think he's going to get that's why he gets the high targets he's been getting.
You got the edge at tight end for sure.
He's still like the third. Oh yeah.
You got the edge at tight end. I think you even have the edge with Tyler Boyd over Robbie Anderson.
Yeah. And Jacoby Myers, I think.
Maybe. That one's more even than you would think. I think that one's kind of a.
They're playing a jet.
And then the Bucks versus Fields at home. I think advantage Bucks. I'm gonna go with Dang Nabbit in a close one though. It's gonna be a close one.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I'll win by 5.
All right. Dougie versus Little Matt. Spice Melange.
I don't want to like get too deep on this one because Doug is probably not going to set his lineup. So you're going to give it to Matt, and that's all I want to say about it. But we can dig in.
I don't want to dig in either. I don't want to really waste my breath on it too much. But
Doug is not going to set his lineup, so
I don't know. I think he's going to surprise. I think he's going to. He's going to hear the fallout from him not doing that, and I think he's going to kind of wake up. You know.
Hopefully, I hope he does. He's not going to, but yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're going to give the edge to Little Matt, which makes it a 4-game win streak. I hate that.
Me too. I hate it bad. We redact this win from him.
Spanish Harlem Bodega versus Team Can't Get Right. Ross versus Mark.
I think, again, you got to set a lineup. And
we're also set a lineup. We're also set it.
I think he'll set it. Although he's down in the dumpster right now after last week's loss, but I think he's going to win. Yeah. I think he's going to set it to beat Spanish Harlem.
Yeah, I think Ross is in for the long stretch. I think he's going to give it a fight.
I hope he does.
I don't think he's going to tank. There's no benefit to tanking. I think he's going to try and play spoiler and kind of.
Okay. Yeah.
And make some things happen here.
I hope he can make fun for it.
I just don't like it this week, man. It's tough. He's got Kyler Murray at home versus Houston. He's stacking that with Christian Kirk. Then you got Jonathan Taylor, who's been dominating on the road at San Francisco. The only thing that's kind of Mark's team, a lot of them are playing on the road, which doesn't really, I mean, I guess it could mean something, but It looks like he's got the Saints back in. He had fallen out of favor with the Saints, but he's got the defense rolling, and he's got Callaway back in his lineup.
Yeah.
All right. I think Mark's going to win back-to-back. Sorry, Ross.
Yeah. I want Ross, but I don't think he's going to.
Shit. It's tough out here, man. Let's move on. Yeah, let's.
Roman Empire versus Team Windman.
Ooh, that's kind of a big one.
It is a big one. Very big. I'm giving it to Team Windman. Roman Empire's on a 3-game lose streak.
If Brian loses, it's 4 games in a row. If Al loses, it's 2 games in a row. And
I think it's going to be very tough for Al this week.
I agree with you. And then Brian's win probability right now is at 69%. So that's a great number to be at, you know?
Well, it's because Al has 2 people on bye, but he doesn't have any depth at all at him back.
Yeah.
Not like none.
And this is very unlike Brian, you know? Like I just don't see him losing 4 games in a row.
I can't see that. I think
the fantasy gods are gonna put it together, and I think he's gonna have to get this one.
He's gonna get it. I think I'm giving Team Windman the win over the Roman Empire, which is on a 3-game lose streak in my book.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you have it. It looks like we agree. So we got Serge versus Dave. We got Serge in that one. We got Matt over Kyle. We got Little Matt over Dougie. We got Mark over Ross. We got Brian over Al. Oh, we got one more. How can we forget this? We forgot this one. We got Devin versus Vincent.
And honestly, I think Devin's going to win this one to start making a run.
I don't know, man. It's a tough.
It's another thing, dude, riddled with injuries. Devin's on bye. So this is, it's going to be very hard.
I give the edge to Vincent, man. I like that Packers combination this week. It's not even for sure if Alex Collins is going to play.
True.
Darnell Mooney's been catching the ball more than Allen Robinson. And you never know what the Browns are going to do. The Browns can go out there and start throwing the ball to their tight ends every play.
There's going to be a lot of waiver wire pickups this week for people, just to fill depth. Just to be able to. It's going to be a tough week.
I'm going Vincent. Sorry, Devin.
I'm going Devin.
You going Devin?
Yeah, we're split.
Wow.
Split the 6.
All right. Well, there you have it. We have power rankings out. We got predictions out.
Yep.
What else do you want to touch on? I want to touch on this right here. You got the Houston Astros a few games away from the World Series again. So just give them a shout out.
Shout out Houston Astros. Shout out Baby Cakes. They're not there no more.
Yeah. You watching the Squid Game or you already watched it?
I watched it.
No spoilers. I'm on like episode 6.
Okay, nice. How did you feel about the how are you watching it, dubbed?
Oh yeah.
Subtitled?
Subtitled, but like it's in Korean.
Oh, okay. I watched it the other way, and it's a curve you got to get over. If you watch it in English dubbed, it's tough at first, but you start to jive into it. But you're watching it in Korean subtitle.
Yeah, I have to have the authentic. Yeah.
Okay. That's probably a better watch it, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have an option though until after I watched it, all in English. And all they did was do it.
All right.
Yellowstone. Have you seen Yellowstone?
I have not seen Yellowstone. I just went to the movie theater for the first time in a long time to watch The Last Duel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, Matt Damon versus Adam Driver in a gladiator setting.
beautiful. Adam Driver's. So is Matt Dillon, Matt Damon.
Patterson.
Have you seen the new Batman trailer?
No, I'm avoiding it because I don't want to watch. I don't want any spoilers.
I just want to say, I don't know if the movie's going to be good or not, but it was probably the best cinematic trailer I've ever seen in my entire life. And because it's Batman, just the trailer, phenomenal.
I'm excited for Dune. Dune comes out this week.
Will you watch it on HBO Max or theater?
I'm going back to the theaters for that.
Yeah, I think that movie was made for the theaters, for sure.
I gotta go see that in theaters.
That's like a Mad Max type of experience. You got to watch it in theaters to appreciate it. I hate that Dave hated Mad Max.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing, and since then I really don't. His movie taste has just gone downhill.
Yeah,
you know,
it has. I don't think he watches any movies, and he doesn't listen to any music. I don't know what he is.
Yeah. But it is his birthday, so I mean, let's give him a shout out for being
happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
37.
Many more years of being Dave. Yeah.
Yeah. And having terrible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not listening to music.
Well, I'm happy with it. I feel like we covered a lot.
Yeah.
We hope y'all guys enjoy it. Good luck this week. I hope whoever plays me loses.
Same here.
Yeah.
I hope little Matt loses.
Yeah. Hope little Matt loses. I hope Dave loses, even though it's his birthday.
Yeah, but I always want Dave to lose.
Yeah.
Al's gonna have a 3 streak I can't wait for. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyway, shout out to the league. I love you boys.
Mm-hmm.
Except for little.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Okay.
Until next week.
Till next week. Farewell.
Farewell.